It's a great day to be alive. It's that time again where I update you, give you real numbers about the business. Let's get into it. So, for the month of April, this is what I made. You can see right here at the top, $965.40. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a month, man. Can't complain about that. Remember, your numbers in the sync game always just fluctuate. That's how things go. If we break it down, this pay period is for stuff that played in between 7/2023 and 9/2023. So if you're new to the channel, you don't get paid right away with your royalties. You always get paid in the rears, going back in months. So it's always behind. So you can see my domestic earnings to date, almost close to $5,000. And my international royalties is low, which they are usually always low because they just don't get the placements. Now let's break down the math. So if we look right here at my top works, Big Baller, that's still coming through. Dark Trips, another just banger that just keeps giving me stuff. Creep Up on them, Winters and Summers, Unreal Talent. Now I looked up the top three, Big Baller, Dark Trips, Creep Up on them. And I made all those beats between 2017 and 2018. Yeah, so let's count. Let's count. Let me use my fingers. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. 7 years I made this beat, and it's still making me money 7 years now. So even though the beat probably sounds super old, for some reason the shows that still like it, they keep playing. So, and they keep getting picked up in new shows. So I can't complain about that. And you can see over here on this little pie chart, almost half of the money comes from cable TV blankets. That's how it usually goes because that's where majority of my stuff plays on cable TV. You got some internet, you got some additional categories, and then you got the network play. Look at that. That's almost 5% just from networks. Now, to show you why you want to get stuff on network placements, even though you don't have really that much control over it, let me show you an example. So we're going to look at these two songs, Winters and Summers and Unrivaled Talent. So if I click Winters and Summers, now from this track alone, I almost made $50, which is not bad. But when you look at the number of plays, right, almost 360,000 plays just to make $50. Why? Because it played on cable TV. So cable TV, they just play a blanket license. They divvy up all the money to all the songs, the artists and stuff who plays. So if we go back and go to Unrivaled Talent, now let's look at the difference. Now, close to $50, but look how many plays. 2 plays. That's all it took was 2 plays to get close to $50. Why? If we click on the circle, because it played on a network television. Right, if I expand it down here, you see it played on ABC, the network. That's why you get paid higher royalty rates when your stuff get on network. So if you want to get those dream placements, get them on a network, man. You could think of it like Spotify. I know when we have these arguments about doing it yourself and selling direct to consumer versus putting it on streaming. This is the same type of thing. So the song Winters and Summers is like if I put my stuff up on Spotify. It takes all these plays to get this little amount of money. Whereas we show the other track, Unrivaled Talent, this is selling direct to consumer with only 2 plays and I'm making more money. So that's always the goal. That's why my one big goal is get a major theme song on a major network, man. All I need is that Friends type of theme song that I'll be there for you. If I get something like that, it's over, man. I'm just living on easy street. But let's keep going. So just to expand the performance categories, you see my cable TV blanket, that's the highest at $400. You got internet, additional categories, and the ABC network. Now let's look at the top film series. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that is coming through. You can see almost $400 here, right on the right. Catfish, the TV show, that's coming in, another strong proponent. The Big Three, basketball and SEC. Now, those two Qs were the ones that played on the network television. So if you look at it, right, the Big Three basketball Q, $23. The SEC on CBS, $20. And right, that's a one-time game. That's how those two Qs equal the network placements to get to the $40. And then we got rounding out the bottom, another Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let's just click on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And it shows you the amount of plays and the number of episodes, 20 episodes, man. That's a lot. Then you can go down. I really like how ASCAP revamped this because they break down different things. So you see in the bottom, these are just the shows. These are not my cues. These are the titles of the shows that you're looking at. And then next to it is the money. So let's see, Taste of Your Own Medicine. So if we look at that, that's $151 from 1,000 plays, man. So just to break it down, that's not bad. Let's take it back to the beginning. And the last chart on the bottom you see here is just the quarterly trends. So the Q4 last year, 2023, I made almost 4,000, and then the first quarter in 2024, I made more than that, man. That's crazy how I jumped. And you see my Q2, it's small right now because the Q2 is not over yet, so I still got some more to grow, but hopefully it catches up to that Q1. But you can see what a few songs can do for sync licensing. Now, this may not be average or typical. This may be way higher than some other people that you see, or these numbers may be a lot to you. It may be low to you. It's definitely, for me right now, it's not enough to live off full time, but I'm fine with that, right? All my sync career, I've been working another job, and right now I work a part-time job, and then I do my music, and I do my other fitness stuff, and my DJ, and my business, and other stuff. So it gives me that balance. And the sync income actually allows me to upgrade. I buy a lot of equipment that I just write off on taxes for my business. So I'm just constantly upgrading my studio, getting things I want. So it's nice little income. So you may eventually be able to live full time off of it. But honestly, it's not bad in my position. I don't mind working another job to do this. I like making videos, and working part-time allows me to make videos because I want to spread this knowledge. That's why I make these behind the scenes videos. I know sometimes we get funny about talking about money for some reason, even though that's how we all live. And I know sometimes with sync, you can't talk about it because you got contracts and different things, but I'm not locked in those contracts right now, so I can talk about what I make. And I just want to really give beginners, especially a realistic view of what to expect, that this is not going to be every month. Some months going to be up, some months going to be down, just like in any kind of business. So that's why I really like sharing these behind the scenes. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. And if you want other tips about sync licensing, check out one of these videos.